Wait for some people to join. I have the oxygen on my face, but it's not turned on. The charger port in my truck stopped working, so I had to go into a truck stop and buy a test light and fuses and go through the entire system. Now it's finally charging. I got it fixed. Hopefully it'll be charged here. It seems like I can't leave the concentrator turned on while it's charging, where it blows out. It doesn't even blow out the fuse, it blows out the cigarette lighter itself. And I apparently can't leave my cell phone plugged in either. My cell phone drains the power from the concentrator so it doesn't charge. I should hopefully be back on oxygen here soon. It's at 18% now. I'm sitting up at in South Carolina. Drop off is tomorrow. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Thank you, Sean. I just finally got the port working, so it's charging again. Sitting in the beardless guy, I'm sitting in South Carolina. Drop-off's tomorrow. My charger port for the concentrator stopped working, so I'm at a truck stop. I bought fuses and a test light, went through everything, got it working. If I have my concentrator on while it charges, it doesn't even blow out the fuses, it blows out the cigarette lighter socket. So then all you gotta do is hit on the side of the dash a little bit and it starts working again. But now I have a test light, so I got new fuses put throughout everything. Although I don't need it. They weren't blown out, but I just did to be safe. Now it's charging finally. Turned off my cell phone. I can't charge my cell phone if I'm charging the concentrator. So it's a mess. I actually got a pretty nice test light. It wasn't bad for $6. It's a nice little, has a pretty long wire. I was able to reach the ground on the side of my dash to the cigarette lighter. Yeah, I grabbed it from the truck stop. It was I don't even know what truck stop I'm at. But yeah, it was here at a truck stop. It's a pretty nice little setup. LED light. Sean, I actually have one. It goes from the cigarette lighter to an outlet and USB. But if the cigarette lighter plug doesn't work, then this won't work. What I should have got was a little generator to keep in my bed. Because I have this cigarette lighter outlet, and then I have a charger, and then I have my normal extension cord charger for the concentrator. And I have two cigarette lighter power outlets on this truck. I tested the one on the back of the center console, and it is completely dead. I'm pretty sure the guy disconnected it, who had the truck before me. Pretty sure he disconnected that one, and he ran the wires from that one to the two USB plug that I have on my dash here. Pretty sure, oh, it didn't change. Pretty sure he ran the wires from that second one to there, and that's the other one. So, but I did get it working. You know, truck stops have a lot more stuff than I give them credit to. I was not expecting to find a test light in there or fuses, and I found them. I have 2 left, but I also have the ones I took out that are still good. So drops tomorrow. I wanted to drop today, but the guy is not ready for me yet. Chad, yes, I was. I did get paid for that. He released payment later that day. It ended up being I want to say midnight when he actually did, but I did get paid for it. And hopefully tomorrow I get paid right away for this job too. I mean, it takes, no matter what it takes. I'm actually hauling an enclosed trailer with a 1940 F100 on a 2004 Ford Explorer frame. The guy is swapping it over. It's a nice truck. And he also has a lot of other stuff in there. Yeah, it's pretty. It's rough, but it's pretty. You guys will see it in the video I'm recording. I won't be home to edit it till probably Thursday. And I have like 3 videos I gotta edit and put out. And there'll be more videos after. Because after this load, I pick up a golf cart down here in South Carolina to go to Virginia. It was a lot easier, Chad. It didn't run, but it rolled real easy. Really easy. And we pushed it downhill into the trailer. Actually, the garage was higher and it had like a ramp. And I backed up to the bottom of the ramp, put the trailer ramp down, and we just pushed it out of the garage down the little hill into the trailer. Went pretty smoothly. And the truck had brakes, so we were able to stop it. But yeah, I pick up that golf cart tomorrow at 2. They're closed, but the person said he would go there. It's heavier than he told me it was. He said it was around 3,900 pounds. But this truck's having a harder time pulling this than it did pulling the dock. Now, it could just be the truck. The truck has is getting tired. I now have about 4 hours ago now, I developed a grind in the transmission or transfer case. I don't know which one. I haven't yet crawled underneath to check. You got a good point. I didn't think about that. The enclosed trailer does catch a lot of wind. It would tow harder. You're right. Yeah, the gas mileage is horrible. I'm getting under 200 miles per tank. and I have a 30-gallon tank. But it's gas is like $2.45 down here compared to PA where it's $3.65. So I'm quite happy about that. I'll be in Tennessee in a few days for another load. I'm actually going from PA to Tennessee. I'm still trying to find one out of Tennessee back to either Virginia or PA just to get me home. The weather down here is amazing. It's 73 today. It was 76 yesterday. I'm loving it. I was told it was like 42 yesterday in PA. So I'm enjoying the warmer weather down here for sure. Although it kind of sucks. You go to sleep with the windows open and then it drops down to like 54 throughout the night, and then you have to wake up, turn on the heat because you're freaking cold. Maybe you guys will tell me what truck stuff. Come on, switch. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I sleep in the truck. I don't like having to pay for more than I have to for these trips. Yeah, the truck stop's really quiet. Not a lot of people, not a lot of trucks here. There's one over here, or two over here. There's two to my left and one to my right, and that's it. It's a very quiet day. I'm actually surprised there aren't more trucks here, but it is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I had a hard time finding this area completely. There's the last station had nowhere for trucks to park. The one I slept at last night barely had any room, but there's also a lot of trucks there, but they didn't have a lot of room for trucks to park in a short walk to the building. I ended up having to park pretty far. I'll have to look into that because right now I'm not even using a blanket. I didn't really think to bring blankets or pillows with me, which I probably really should have, but I'll definitely look into that military sleeping bag. Concentrator is still charging, so I guess the port's still working. I probably won't roll it up. I'll probably just leave it open on my back seat because I never use my back seat. It's not very often I have more than one friend in my truck, and most of the time I'm in my truck alone, so I really have no need for the back seat other than to stuff shit in. And I actually got a bunch of oxygen tanks back there underneath my seat still, and they're all empty. I didn't think to bring full ones as backups in case this happened, because I didn't expect this to happen, but it definitely, it felt weird having walking around without this. It's not very often. Well, it's been almost a year since I got put on the oxygen. Next month will be a year. So walking around without it felt extremely weird. Because it was dead, so I wasn't going to carry the concentrator in places with me. It just took me longer to walk to them. I've been looking for those 12-volt plugs you can wire to, like you said, you can wire to battery. I have not seen any at any truck stops I've been at so far. But that is something I saw on Amazon. I'm going to order, and it should be at my house by the time I get back. So I'll have that for backup. I'm also debating getting a generator to keep in the bed. They're at Pilot and Love's. I was at Love's in my hometown the other day. They didn't have it. But I haven't checked the Pilot. I don't think I've been to... I slept at a Pilot last night. I should have checked. It was a Pilot and Hardee's. I had Hardee's for the first time. $13. That's not too bad. It's extremely hot out here right now. I'm in the truck with the windows up. Probably should have them open, or at least have the AC running. But yeah, I'm gonna turn the AC on actually. Or it doesn't turn on. There we go. Drop was supposed to be, for this load, drop was supposed to be yesterday, or today. Supposed to be today. Today's the 5th, I think, right? No, today's the 4th. Okay, it was supposed to be tomorrow. So he didn't change it. I just got the day wrong. I really thought he changed the date on me, but I guess not. I would have liked to drop today, but he's not ready for me. Because the place where I'm getting the next load is closed tomorrow. But I stopped in there today because it's only an hour outside of where I'm going. So I stopped there to make sure that they'll be open tomorrow. So I can get or at least someone there so I can pick up tomorrow. Because they weren't answering my emails. So someone is going to be there. I'm going to be able to pick up at 2 o'clock. And then I got to drop off in Virginia. Make it home. And when I make it home, I got to head out again because I have to go from PA to Tennessee. Which would take me on the logbook probably 2 to 3 days. Do the whole trip, maybe. Just figured I'd do a live stream since I can't upload videos right now because I'm on the... I didn't think to bring my laptop to edit, and I've tried editing on my phone before, but they give you more options for while editing. Like you can change the volume and sounds more, so you can get more out of the video noise-wise. You can't do that on the phone, but you can do it on the laptop. So I choose to do the laptop, but I could do the phone. But so I just have multiple videos to edit when I get home, and they'll probably go out within 2 to 3 days of each other. Right now I'm up to 3 videos, and if it'll probably be 2 more, maybe 1 more before I get home and edit. Unless I edit Monday when I get home before I leave again. I might do that. Ooh, there's a nice boat. Come on. I like that boat. Which that's something you guys will see on the channel eventually. I have a boat that I'm rebuilding the engine in. Yeah, it has a crack block. How do I explain sleeping in the truck with oxygen? It's not horrible, but at the same time, it's not easy. How I end up sleeping is I sleep in the back. Obviously, I sleep in the back seat. I keep my concentrator on the front seat and just run the cable through the center, in between the seats, and it reaches. It's tight, and if I step wrong when I'm moving between, I pinch it and stuff. And it has fallen off my face already when I've switched, but it's no big deal. I just put it back on. It's not the easiest thing, but it's really not that bad. It's the only issue you have is the concentrator will probably die when you're sleeping because it's not very good battery wise. I have the double battery, and it barely lasts a few hours, and you can't leave it on while it charges because then it stops charging. And if you put it low enough where it'll charge on a low enough setting where it will charge while on, then it blows out my lighter socket like I was explaining earlier. This is the biggest battery you can get for the system. It's called the double battery. They have the single and the double. I'd like to try to wire it to a car battery, but easiest way to do that would just be to get the 12-volt adapter that you were talking about from that hooks up straight to the battery, instead of me wiring something weird up. But I did put Lucas in my transmission fluid again, so I hope that grinding, whatever that grinding is, it goes away. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's the transfer case or transmission. I don't want to have to crawl underneath it with the trailer connected. I'd rather just have the trailer disconnected and me underneath the truck while it's at home, so I can listen to it better. I'll probably actually put it up on the rollback a little bit, lift the back tires up off the ground with the bed, and put it in gear and lay underneath it and listen to it. I should be able to do that without hitting the drive shaft on anything. But first I gotta fix the rollback, which I was gonna have someone come look at it this weekend, but I wasn't able to get it started Friday. I think I tried Friday or Thursday. One of those 2 days I tried to get it running and it wouldn't start. The heater block, the block heater died on it, and that truck's always had the block heater, and then it has some other heater that I'm not sure what it is. I don't even know if the wire goes anywhere. Check the front drive shaft too. That was noise in my Dodge. I haven't checked it yet, but I'm hoping that it's just like a U-joint or something. I'm really hoping. Even if it's the front differential, I don't care, as long as it's not transmission or transfer case. Although I do have a spare, but really don't feel like putting a transmission in this right now. Not till the lift is done, at least. Then I can put it up in the air instead of trying to do it on the ground. Which I did get an email that my engine rebuild kit has arrived for the 76 Ford. If you guys are my long-term subscribers, you've seen it. It's a 1976 Ford F-250 Camper Special. I found it in the woods where it sat for. It was parked in 86, something like that. And they left the hood open, so the engine locked up from water. And I drug it out of the woods. It's actually at my house with the engine already out of it. Well, it's at my storage lot. It's not my property, but it's a pretty cool truck. But I wish it was I wish it had more. I don't want to say I wish it had. What kind of shape was it in? The only thing that's rotted on it is the hood and the bed. There's two small holes in the back of the cab, right above the lip of the bed. The frame is solid. The floors are solid. There's only like 60,000 original miles on the truck, but the bed floor is gone. It's two-wheel drive. The parts truck for this truck came with a parts truck, but the parts truck went to the scrapyard. That was four-wheel drive. I didn't want to. I wanted to save the two-wheel drive more than the four-wheel drive. It was a lot cleaner, and I really don't need four-wheel drive. At least not for what that truck will be used for. It'll end up just being. I plan on doing a full restoration once I get moved into my house. I'm going to take the cab off, take the bed off, sandblast the frame, paint it. But first I have to get into my house, which probably won't happen till sometime next month. It's just kind of a waiting game on that one. And then once I get in the house, I have to do some remodeling. It needs a roof, which I'm not doing. I'm paying someone to do. It needs the walls painted. One of the floors is not done, so there's a little bit of stuff, but not too bad. It has a two-car garage. With two-car garage, it needs to be rebuilt. It's terrible. I was planning on dropping the trailer at the guy's house tonight so I could enjoy some views out here and not have to worry about carrying a trailer around. But he hasn't answered me yet about if he's there so I can drop the trailer off, because I don't want to leave the trailer unattended at all. But he hasn't emailed me yet, so I'm not going to drop it. I'm only 54 minutes from his house. This is the closest truck stop I was able to find to his house. I try to stay healthy, but I like staying busy. I'm not one who likes to sit around. So I constantly overwork myself to the point where I have to take a break. It's kind of a bad habit, but I can't seem to shake it. That's why I'm ready for the new lungs, so that I can get back into working right. When you just sit around trying to focus on your health, you kind of get stuck in your head, I want to say. So keeping busy kind of just keeps everything better in a way. You gotta find that middle ground where you're able to work, but you're watching yourself health at the same time. And like this trip, the concentrator was working when I left the charger, and I didn't have issues until I was in North Carolina. So it was kind of either I go without oxygen for the whole time, or I figured it out and fix it. So I figured it out, fixed it, and it's actually still charging, but it takes 6 hours to charge. So I'm going to be without oxygen for the next 6 hours still. I would just turn it on and let it be on while charging, but then I'll blow that lighter socket back out. So I gotta kind of fight my battles one at a time. I'm hoping that I can make this work without having to spend more money than I have to, you know what I mean? I mean, if I have to go out and buy more stuff to make this easier on me, I will, but it's not like it's not like it's keeping me alive or anything. Just a little bit. I have a bad addiction to Twinkies. Sounds fun. It's an adventure, to say the least. Things will be a lot easier when the new lungs get here. Someone commented on my last live stream after I ended it, saying to start a GoFundMe for my lungs. And here's why I won't do that. I was raised to work for everything, and I want it to feel like I earned these lungs. I will push myself until I have enough money to be able to do everything I need for these lungs. Then I know I earned them. Nothing is handed to you for free, and I know these lungs are going to be a hard process. It's going to be 6 months of intensive healing, really intensive healing. Part of me is ready for it, part of me is not. It's not something that is going to be easy, but nothing ever is in life. You just kind of got to go with the flow, do what's handed to you. In this case, I'm going to earn it until I get handed lungs. I did try to go live last night, but the truck stop I was at didn't have cell phone service, and their Wi-Fi, some reason, wouldn't let me go live. So I just kind of sat there for, I don't know how long. I think I was there over 10 hours. I actually slept for a whole 10 hours last night, surprisingly. I did get, where is it? Oh, in North Carolina, I got bored, so I looked up the local gun shop bought a new toy. I'm not really big on free money. I mean, yes, it helps a lot, but I don't know, I don't know. Collabing with more YouTubers. Um, I've bought a Corvette, which is called the Forbidden Vet, off of Send It Steve. And that was before I learned how to properly edit. So a lot of subscribers that I gained from him, I lost. And then I did the hotshot run for CP, which I've gotten a lot of subscribers from that too. And I think I've lost 100 subscribers since I've gotten those subscribers. I've thought about collabing with other YouTubers and like Daydream about nice things. Did a video pretty much shouting out my channel because I'm a disabled person working. It's not something most people see. So most people are healthy, sitting on their ass not wanting to do anything, and I'm out here trying. But I don't want any praise for that. I'm doing what I have to, just like everyone else. But to collab with other YouTubers, you gotta get them to answer first. And that's not always easy. A lot of them get multiple messages, multiple hundred messages a day. So when you message them, it just gets lost in their thing. So you never hear from them. So it's not like I haven't tried, it's just not very easy to do. And sorry, I'm sitting here messing with the new one. It's I like it, to say it the least. I actually used it today when I was recording the video to open the Lucas transmission fluid. And then I also used it to cut a hole in the bottom of the Lucas to make it pour in the transmission faster because I got board stand there. Let the air flow in so it all flows out faster. I'm watching a Swift truck. I come to back up. All the hype with the Swift. You guys know that. There's actually two here. Two Swift. Alright, this driver's not that bad. He actually knows what he's doing. Gas just went up to 309. It was just 264 when I got gas in the last several hours. But that was also at a different station. I was about probably 15 miles behind me. Hey, you're not very straight, sir. There you go. Nope, still not. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Oh, shit. He's almost there. Truck's still not straight though with the parking area. He's at an angle compared to all of the other trucks here that are parked completely straight. I'm not ragging on his driving or anything, but I'm real big on parallel. I like my OCD is not the greatest. I was really expecting this guy to text me and let me know he's there. I got an email from one of them. One of my guys who I'm picking up for Monday just emailed me asking if I called to schedule pickup, which I did. That's one of the... I've never been real big on talking to people until I started the YouTube channel. I'm kind of always been to myself. And now that I'm doing this, I got to call places to organize pickup. It's kind of... The YouTube channel kind of helped prepare me for that. Definitely. It's just talking to people's kind of never been a strong suit of mine, and it still kind of isn't. And I don't know if that will ever get easier, if it's just how it is, but the YouTube channel's definitely helped a lot. Now he's parallel. He pulled up forward again and straightened out. Now he's parallel. Now my anxiety feels better. My OCD anxiety. How's everyone's night going so far? Actually, is it? Yeah, it's 6:30, so it's not that late, but it is late. Yeah, I was just raised to work for everything, and I have had people help me in the past with a lot of stuff, and I don't know, just feel like I need to earn these lungs. That's my big thing. What part of Tennessee are you going to? Out near Memphis. I'm not gonna be too far from where I picked up my first load. It's not in Memphis, but it's really close to it. I know that I got to drive across the entire state again, which I'm not too excited for, but Tennessee is a lot longer than you think it is. I think I was just in Tennessee for about 4 or 5 hours driving across it. But they're both drop-offs. Yeah, but 5 hours driving through Tennessee, that's a lot longer. Like PA, I can drive from one side to the other in about, never mind, 5 hours. Okay, maybe it's not that long then. It's just longer than I thought it was. I was expecting Tennessee to be maybe 2 hours at most from looking at the maps, but also I didn't realize that I wasn't going straight down through it. I was going across it. I thought I was going straight down through it. Which on my way back up, I went through Tennessee, Alabama, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. And I was just in Maryland 3 days ago for, what load was that? That was, I think that was a power only. I've done 3 power onlys. One was, well, you'll see them all. One was a trailer, and the other 2 were just in the bed of my truck. They were simple. Memphis to Bristol is a long trip, and all in Tennessee. Yeah, that definitely is a long trip. It's kind of surprising how long it actually takes to get somewhere. You never expect the world is this big till it is. I kind of want to go to California. I'm going to take a load out there. But I don't want to go to California because the laws. The loads pay good going out to California, but this light sucks. The loads pay good, but you gotta deal with California, so kind of pick your poison. Do you want the money or do you want to deal with them? So I'm gonna be staying out of California, at least for now. Maybe eventually I'll go down there. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in with me while I'm sitting here at the truck stop charging the concentrator, which it's actually still charging, so maybe I finally fixed it. So catch you guys later. Thanks for joining. See ya.